Section 8.1, adding and subtracting polynomials. Essential question, how do you subtract polynomials? Alright, so we are going to take two polynomials, and this time we are going to subtract them. So we are going to find their difference. Now something a little bit different happens with subtraction, because the subtraction is actually applying to everything in this second parenthesis. So that negative needs to go to each one of those numbers. So what I'm going to do is put a 1 in front of that parenthesis as if I'm distributing that negative 1 to every term in that polynomial. So negative 1 times 9 is negative 9, y to the 4th. Negative 1 times negative 7 is positive 7y. Negative 1 times 2y squared is negative 2y squared. So now I'm going to use that parenthesis rather than my original one. I'm going to bring down this one. And I'm going to put an addition symbol in the middle. So now I'm going to treat this as if it's an addition problem now that I've distributed the negative 1. So let's go ahead and start our underlining. So 6y squared and negative 2y squared can be combined. So 6 minus 2 is 4. We're just adding or subtracting the coefficients. 8y to the 4th and negative 9y to the 4th can be combined. And we get negative 1y to the 4th. And then negative 5y and 7y can be combined to make 2y. So then I'm going to take those three parts and write my answer. Remember, you want to go biggest exponent to smallest. So negative y to the 4th is going to come first, then 4y squared, and then 2y. So that is my answer. All right, so same thing, another one where it says find the difference. So we are subtracting. So I'm going to start by distributing that negative sign to every term in my second polynomial. So negative 1 times 4n is negative 4n. Negative 1 times negative 3 is positive 3. Negative 1 times 5n squared is negative 5n squared. Bring down my first parenthesis. And put addition in the middle. So then 6n squared and negative 5n squared can be combined. 6 minus 5 is 1. 11n to the 3rd can't be combined with anything, so I'll just write that down by itself. 2n and negative 4n can be combined. 2 minus 4 is negative 2. And then last we have this positive 3 here, which also can't be combined with anything. So then my answer, going from biggest exponent to smallest, 11n to the 3rd plus n squared minus 2n plus 3. First step is distributing negative 1 to the second polynomial. Negative 1 times 4x is negative 4x. Negative 1 times negative 5 is 5. Negative 1 times 3x squared is negative 3x squared. Bring down my original, or my first polynomial, and put addition in the middle. Combine your like terms. So 3 and 5, both positive, so that makes 8. negative 2x, and negative 4x. Make sure you're always looking at the sign in front of each number. That's how you know if it's positive or negative. 2x squared and negative 3x squared. Is negative 1x squared. So when I write my answer, I'll go from biggest exponent to smallest, so negative x squared minus 6x plus 8. Alright, again, distribute the negative 1. So negative 3p squared minus 2 plus 9p. 7p plus 4p to the third minus 8. Start my underlining, so 7p and 9p. P to the third can't be combined with anything. Negative 8 and negative 2 make negative 10. And negative 3p squared can't be combined with anything. So my biggest exponent is the 4p to the third. Next biggest is the negative 3p squared. Then I have the 16p and the negative 10. Distribute negative 1. Bring down my first parenthesis. Y and 12y make 20y. Negative 10 and negative 7 make negative 17. 5y squared can't be combined with anything. And y cubed can't be combined with anything. So biggest exponent is y cubed, then 5y squared, then 20y minus 17.